What's up, folks? How we doing? Thanks for checking out this Tybee Island 2019 GKF Camp and Paddle video. On this trip, it's a kayak fishing trip, but it's also a camping trip. So we pack all of our camping equipment, gear and all that into our kayaks, and we paddle south from Big Tybee to Little Tybee Island. And Little Tybee Island is an uninhabited island just south of Big Tybee on the coast of Georgia. Beautiful place to visit. It feels very, very remote, but it is only a 20-minute paddle between the campsite and Big Tybee, but there is tons of wilderness to adventure and fish and explore. So if you like this video, please remember to subscribe, give it a like, give it a share if you want. I've got other adventure videos and also other Tybee Island videos from other trips as well. So for this year's trip, I chose to paddle the brand new 2019 Yellowfin 120. This is Vibe's 12-foot Yellowfin series kayak. It's fast, it's stable, it was able to accommodate a heavy load between me and all my equipment, all while navigating Tybee Island's heavy tides. This is the beach on Little Tybee, right in front of our campsites, and this is at low tide. So in this clip, we are walking up to our campsite. This is about 50 yards south from the large campsite that's most frequently used on Little Tybee Island.
Yeah, this is an awesome campsite though, man. All the wood. Spaced out a little bit. I saw a little bit of orange over there.
Yeah, check it out. I'm setting up the solar kit while we're gone.
Oh yeah.
Like that's my main battery that I
Right.
use as a power bank for like cell phone or cameras or whatever, and that's a backup. Like that's one cell phone battery basically. Nice. And like plug it in.
Yeah, and just let it charge it.
Yeah, and let it charge my bank, and then
Right.
keep the bank like topped off, like you would like a car battery.
Right.
It's the way to go. See how this thing paddles,
yeah, normal.
Not loaded down with all my gear. How'd you like the Seaghost 110?
I like it, man.
Yeah? Felt pretty comfortable out there yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Good. Camp GKF over there. This Yellowfin 120 moves pretty good. Looks like some of the crew is out exploring the sandbar for kayaking out here. That sandbar, it's like a shield. When the tide goes out, sandbars come up, it gets real calm on the inside here at Tybee Creek, in between Little Tybee and Big Tybee. But then when the tide comes up and it breaches that sandbar, it gets really rough. Alright, at the moment I am trolling a little swim bait, trying to pick up a fish, but slack tide. Been on Little Tybee Island since last night. going to pick up another 12-pack Sweetwater beer. They gave us so much for this trip that we couldn't get it all in our kayaks. First trip over with everything else that we had in the wake. So this is Saturday afternoon, and we're just taking a little fishing / day trip over to pick up the rest of the beer. But it's beautiful out here. Probably some of the best weather I've seen at one of our little Tybee events. You know, it's sunny, but it's not hot. Light wind, but not too windy. Cool. But you can still get sunburned, so there it is. That's a big Tybee in front of me, and I don't know if you'll be able to see in this video, but there's a fishing pier right in front of me, and that's where I had to park this time. So, all right, more to come. Stay tuned. I'm telling you, riding this tide out is nice. Instead of fighting for every inch, you know, you're just like paddling to keep it straight. This guy right here. Noise pollution. Look at that drop off. This is the sandbar. There's a GKF camp. A lot of folks over there this year.
So in these video clips, we have paddled out to the sandbar, which is directly off the beach from Little Tybee Island. These sandbars are exposed when the tide is out, and when the tide comes back in, they are submerged. It's a great place to beach it, hang out, fish around the sandbar, and explore.
These sandbars are huge, aren't they?
Stay dead for you?
Camp GKF keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. I love seeing all like the old school sit-insides and like the Swifties and all that.
Yeah, it's like you got a boat.
Yeah. I got an old Swifty. It brings back memories. You know, you paddled it. Uh-huh.
Welcome to the main campsite on Little Tybee Island, and for this weekend, Georgia Kayak Fishing Base Camp. These GKF events are open to anybody interested in coming along, and every year these events keep getting bigger and bigger. We had roughly 45 people join us on this Little Tybee trip.
Nice. A rod reel, a bucket full.
I'm about to do a distance testing.
This is the beach area right out in front of the main campsite.
My wife, she's a web designer too.
Cool.
We're like, should we make him?
All right, I got the camera on. Give me the whole recipe, every bit of it.
Zatarans, lemon, we got potatoes, we got sausage, and then corn and shrimp.
Yeah. No clams though this year. We looked. We went and looked. There's no clams.
What?
I had one of those last night too, I think. They don't taste any different.
Doesn't matter what kayak you paddle here at GKF, whether it's a old sit-inside or a brand new Hobie PA, everyone is accepted. That's one thing I love about this club.
They decided for you a little bit. So I got that stuff in here.
Play.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. The big reveal.
Alright, you ready?
Probably one of the best locations for a beach campfire I've ever been to. So in this next series of clips, we're going to explore Little Tybee Island. This is what the surf looks like on Little Tybee when the tide is coming back in and the water has risen above the sandbar.
Yeah, the trees being down here. I remember this being more open beach.
Over there.
So if you hike south on the beach from the campsites on Little Tybee, you'll come across this large delta area. There's creeks, there's wildlife. It's a really cool spot to explore.
That is really deep right there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's a legit whirlpool, dude. Yeah. Don't slip in there. Oh yeah, look at it. Whirlpool. Pretty ripping. Wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, man, I think that. They just keep swarming right here.
Yeah. It's like a webbing pattern that comes off of this little hole. It eddies back through. So that would kind of be a hazard for kayakers, right? If they're trying to come up in here. Like you'd have to swing wide.
Yeah, you definitely want to be on that other side.
And then if you came up like through this part, then it would just like pull you straight into.
Right into it.
Yeah, it's like, that's cool. Tell you what, these tidal forces are nothing to mess with.
While we were out there on the island, this really cool biplane was flying around. So this is going to conclude my 2019 video from the Georgia kayak fishing Little Tybee Island Camp and Paddle. Hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. Please like and sub. Thanks for watching. Take care.